Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for attending our webinar on New User 101, Setting Up New Employees on Prospect CRM for Success. If you are new to your company and you need to start using it, if you've never used it before, or you just want to know more about it, this is the webinar for you. So just a quick introduction. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Daniela, and I will be guiding you through today's session. My colleagues, Alex and Jessica, are also here just in case you have any questions that I don't know how to answer. I'm still learning the product myself, and they've been with Prospect for a lot more time than I've been. I'll I'll turn off my camera so that you can fully focus on the demo. So today we've put together a straightforward plan to help you get comfortable and efficient with Prospect CRM quickly. We'll cover the basics of how Prospect CRM is set up so you can find your way around easily, how to find and create customer records, which is key to keeping your customer data up to date, the essentials of communicating within the CRM to help you stay in touch with customers and teammates, a quick guide to quotes and orders to make your sales process smoother, tips for managing your tasks so you don't miss out on important activities, and where to find more resources whenever you need to learn something new about the CRM. Basically, our aim is to make sure you leave today's session feeling ready to use Prospect CRM effectively in your daily work. So before we get started, here are 3 key benefits that you can expect from watching our webinar. You're going to quickly find your way around Prospect CRM, making it easy to access the tools you need right when you need them. You're going to learn to manage customer records and communication with ease, enhance your customer service skills for stronger, more successful relationships, and learn how to manage your tasks and utilize CRM features for maximum efficiency. Before I start with the demo, I want to speak to you about Prospect's hierarchy. So Prospect CRM is a hierarchical database which can be explained visually with the tree structure. By default, the CRM will guide you to create records using the standard hierarchical structure where the company sits at the very top of the tree, as you can see right here. The company level is where you can store information about each business you work with, and you can then add and manage the contacts, the people that work at that company. Where there's the potential to sell to a customer or a prospect, an opportunity should be created directly under the contact you're speaking to. Should a customer issue or query arise, for example, problems will help you keep track of it and manage it through successfully to a positive outcome. And underneath each contact, opportunity and problem is where you can log interactions. And this might be email correspondence, documents you've sent like PDFs, or perhaps making note of a phone call you just had. If you work with customers or prospects or suppliers who have more than one office, multiple sub-companies, you'll need to make use of the company group entity, which sits above the company entity. So this is so that you can understand how hierarchy works in a Prospect CRM. And now let's get familiar with the layout. We are now inside our test account. And once you've logged in, you will be greeted with our overview dashboard, which is this one. Clicking on this icon over here allows you to expand the menu from which you can select and switch between different dashboards like I'm doing right now. On the sidebar here, you will find the report menu. And this menu is organized into groups such as people and places, products and services, marketing. And by expanding each group, You'll gain access to a variety of reports that utilize data from both the CRM and your account system. If you would, for example, expand the more reports, go to all reports, you will find the location of your private reports and also the shared reports section. Here, for example, you can see you can also favorite a report, and you can easily do so by, if you see, I just go on reports like this and a star will show up, and you can easily favor it by doing so. You can also unfavor it if you just unclick the star. So on the main dashboard screen, you will see all sorts of tiles, which are also reports. And this is the same for the account manager dashboard, the sales manager dashboard. These are all tiles with reports. And for example, if we take the open opportunities report tile, we can see that we have 320 opportunities opened. If you need to know more details about it, all you have to do is click on it and it will take you straight to the report. Right here, you can view your task items, including the ones that you have today, the ones that are overdue, and the ones that are upcoming. And this is not the only way you can see your tasks. If you're, for example, on the account manager dashboard, all you have to do is click right here on this bell icon, and it will take you again to your tasks. And from within this window, you can actually configure a task list the way you would like and sort it by first name, if it's due, sort direction, show due time. So any way you would like it. Now I'm going to show you how to find and how to create customer records. So a thing that you're going to notice in our CRM is that you have the power to accomplish tasks like creating records, reports, opportunities through multiple pathways, all leading to the same outcome. And this approach ensures that the CRM adapts to your workflow and not the other way around. So just a moment. I cannot find, oh, right there. Right here, you can see the main global search, and this is how you can quickly find and any record within the CRM, such as a division, such as anything. If I'm looking up for a company right now, I'm going to just search it, and here I can see the company that I've been looking for along with the contacts. If I want the search to be more in depth, I can click on the opportunities and also click on the problems, and you can see that all of the opportunities and the problems that have been created under this company, they will also show up here. Now I'm going to show you how to create customer records. So before creating any new records in the CRM, it's important that you've searched for any existing ones to ensure that duplicates are not created. Even if all information that's added in the CRM can be corrected, it's important to try and enter it correctly the first time. And let's just say that you'd like to add a new customer. Records can be created in the CRM under an existing record or as a new standalone record. And I can easily do so. I'm going to create a new standalone record, and I'm going to click on this plus button over here. I can choose to create it as a company, and that should be correct. But if I, for example, choose to create it as a business contact, this will allow me to create two levels of the hierarchy all at once in one record window, a new company and a new contact. So Let's just create it really quickly. As for the parent, the CRM will show us some possible companies that we would like to, but I'm actually going to create new company and I'm going to add the company's name. Let's just say Lush. Just as an example. As a company type, you get to choose if it's a customer, if it's a manufacturer or a prospect. I'm going to put it as a customer. Here, you also can choose to, if they have an unleashed customer account, you can add it here. You can create it right here, but I don't have it here. So if you have the company website, you can also add it here. You can add the company phone number. If you have the address, you can add it right here and this will show up. However, you don't have to add it right now if you don't have it. I'm going to show you, you can add it afterwards, so no worries. So now we have the data for the company. Now we're going to choose to write the contact and create a new contact. And I'm going to say, Mr. Sam Johnson. Salutation is the way he would like to be called. Preferred name, maybe he likes to be called Sammy, for example. The role within the company, the job title, the phone number, the mobile number if he has one. He probably does because you need to reach out to the customer. And right here at email subscription status and physical mail flag. So email subscription status means that it determines whether or not the contact is subscribed or unsubscribed from your email marketing communications. And if your CRM is integrated to one of our email marketing providers like MailChimp, the email flag will be mapped just as it is in this case. But you can choose which one you would like. Physical mail flag, this determines whether or not the contact is subscribed or unsubscribed from marketing communications you send out physically in a post, such as letters or promotional flyers. And then we just click create. And there we have it. We have the contact and we have the company that we've newly created. If, for example, you would need to create another contact under a company that already exists in the CRM, I will choose the same example, the same company. I can go to contacts and by clicking on the plus icon over here, I can create another contact, just the way I've created this contact right here. And let's just say really quickly as an example, title. Salutation, preferred name if she has one. What's the role? Main decision maker and marketing head or something like that. Sorry for my spelling. The phone number and mobile phone number if they have one. And create. And I've just created another contact for this specific company. If we find out, for example, that a contact has left the company, we just found out, for example, that Olivia has just left the company, All we would need to do is go straight to the record, contact details, click on the three dots over here, and then click left company. And if I go back to and just refresh the page, you're going to see that it now shows the status as left the company, which comes in handy because we know not to reach out to her. We're going to reach out only to Sam. Another thing that I wanted to show you and that I find very interesting is, for example, if I'm looking for a specific company, let's just close this window. If I'm looking for a specific company, like, let's just say, I remember the company's name to be Bella, but I cannot see, oh, here I can find the company, but let's choose another. This is not a very good example because I wanted to show you the search term. Let's choose Lash. Lush. And as we can see, we cannot find a company because the correct way would be Lush and which I've just created. So what you can do in this case, right here on the search terms, you can add Lush and just leave it like that. So that next time when I'm looking for a company and I forgot, for example, if it's spelled this way, if it's written this way, all I can do, and let me just search for it again. And there we have it. So I think that this really comes in handy, especially if a customer has changed its name. You can enter the previous name of the business as a search term, for example. And this means that you can still find the desired record, even if you or any other CRM users use the company's previous name, or in my case, use Lush and instead of how it's normally written. Now we're going to understand the communication essentials. So we are now on the same company, and at each level of the hierarchy, you can see a view of all of the child items right here. For example, at the company level, as we are now, you can see a summary of absolutely everything, like all of the contacts. You can see the address. And by the way, if I didn't know the address when I first created the customer, I can fill in the address right now. You can see the opportunities if they have opened. You can see the problems. Basically, you can see everything. Now I'm going to show you how to add additional communication to a contact. Let's just say that Sam Johnson, and I'm going to click on it and I'm going to see the contact details right here. Let's just say that they have 2 or 3 email addresses. So if I look right here on this page, I can see the communication tile right here. And this allows me to quickly write an email to the customer if I want to, just by clicking on it, clicking on that email. And if I'm right here, I can also mention something about this. If you have a template within your CRM, you can use a template. You can even use a signature. Here we already have an attachment. Maybe I don't want to send this to the customer. I want to send something else. And I can quickly drag and drop files right here, or I can add attachments by pressing that button over there. If I'm not happy with everything that's written in the template, I'm not sure, you can modify it. And once happy with it, you can send it to the customer from within the CRM. And this comes in handy. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that once you've sent over an email, it will show up here in the activity. But as I was saying, I'm going to show you how to add additional communication. So now we have one email address to this customer. If I click on this button over here, I can add another email address, and this will take me to the communication page. And here we can see an overview of the primary contact details. Here we can add additional phone numbers by clicking on the plus button over here. A description, we can add something like second phone number or something like that. Here you can add the number and the type if it's a mobile or a fax or anything like that, and you would have to click create. An additional email, again, you can add it by clicking on the plus icon. Maybe this is email marketing only or something like that. Here you can add the email. Let's just choose this one. I want to show you as an example and just click create. And we can see that we've added an additional email. Here at social link, you can add their social link accounts by clicking on the plus icon right here. You can add the name, like, I don't know, maybe you can add something relevant like Facebook account or something like that. The type can be Facebook, and you need to also add their account ID and also click create. And basically, this is how you add additional information and communication to a contact. So if I go back to the details and let me see, can I see it right now? Yes, I can. I can see that the email has been added right here. So if I want to send something promotional, I can click on it. Again, it will open the window so that I can send the email, and I can send specifically for this email some promotions or anything related to marketing. Now we're going to speak a bit about, well, we're still here about the activity. And I love the activity because here you can add notes, you can show, it will show anything and any communication that has been between you and the customer. As a good example, it's this email. If I'm going to send another email, again, it will show up right here. If I, for example, called the customer, I can add here, just by clicking on the add your reply here, I can add something really quickly like spoke with the customer or something like that. Um, and you can also use the formatting options. As you can see right here, you can use the bold, you can add a link, you can even add an image, you can add a video URL. So basically you can change the font if you would like, anything like that. You also need to make sure to use the interaction type, which should be relevant to the content that you are adding. Let's just say that I'm adding a general note. Another thing that I use personally and that I find very interesting is that I can also tag people, just as an example, so that they can be notified about the fact that I spoke with the customer. And I can also add tags right here, maybe something like call, but it can be any word or phrase you want to use to help other users locate this note more easily. This will come in handy, especially if you're going to have a lot of notes right here. And the next thing you can do is, once you're happy with everything, post it, because this will actually save it to the CRM so that everyone can see it. Now I'm going to show you how to filter. If you press right here on the filter, you can filter all of the activity, and you can choose to see only notes. You can choose from the text to see only calls. Obviously, we only have this one. But if you want to remove the filters, all you have to do is click right here, and that's it. But yes, everything and all of the information that is going to happen between you and the customer should be logged here to have it everything at hand and to see everything in one go, so to speak. Now I'm going to show you again right here how to set a task. And you can set a task either on this contact, on a problem, or an opportunity. You can set a task by clicking on the follow-up date right here. And obviously, you can fill in the information. You can choose a user. You can uh, keep it to yourself, or you can choose someone else that is going to handle, and they are going to reach out to this customer. Or you can go to the activity again. You can click on the assign task over here, which will open up the exactly same window. Again, you can do so. You can choose who is going to reach out to the customer. And let's just say, please call customer on Tuesday. Here you can choose the date. If it's going to be Tuesday, let's just say it's going to be next Tuesday. And once happy with it, you can click save. And it will show up right here. Now Alex is going to be notified that he's going to have to call the customer on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, next Tuesday, he will not need to go to that specific customer. All he would have to do is click right here on this icon. It will show up as in today. And if you click on any of this, it will take you straight to the record. So to continue the example, if I have a follow-up for today, let's just say that I need to call the customer. I just called the customer, I spoke with them, and they would like to know more things about the products. So what I will going to do, I'm going to write in the activity some notes, like I call the customer, leaving notes. Let's just say, then I'm going to post it. And here I can choose maybe that I made contact with the customer. So I'm going to post it. And now that I've already spoken with the customer, I've already took care of the task, I will need to actually change the follow-up date because I'm going to reach out to the customer maybe in like 2 to 3 weeks. So what I'm going to do is click again right here, and I'm going to remove the task and just create it in like 2 weeks. On myself, for example, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep it for myself. And I know I'm going to reach out to the customer in a couple of weeks. Call customer again for a quote. Let's just say I'm going to click save. And yeah, the follow-up date would be in 20 days. But you need to do this so that it doesn't show up here as overdue. So this is how you do it. Now, I'm going to show you now how to create a problem. When selling products, it's inevitable that issues will sometimes arise, whether it be a damaged pallet on delivery or a complaint about an item being faulty. It's important to log all interactions about the issue to ensure it's resolved as quickly and professionally as possible, right? So you can do so in a couple of ways. While I'm here on this contact, I can click on the plus button over here and click on problem, which will open up this window with new problem. I can click on this button here on the main button and again, click on a problem, which will open up the problem. And I need to fill in the description. If I choose it to do it this way, like damaged goods or something like that on delivery. The parent, we can search for it if the system, it already gave us the contact that I wanted. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to choose Sam Johnson this time. The source, The source is going to be, how did you find out about this problem? Let's just say that the customer called us or something like that, or you can keep it to none the way you want. Type is used to categorize the problem. And let's just choose damaged goods this time. Pipeline. And it already chose the product return. I'm going to leave it this way. These are just journeys which should depict your problem process. Also, the status represents the key stages that happen or could happen. As you can see here, I'm going to keep it logged. I'm going to put up the cost, and then I'm going to create the problem. And now the problem is going to be created under this contact, Sam Johnson. And as you can see here, it looks pretty similar to what we've seen previously on the other contact. So here we have the problem details. Here we can write a summary. Basically, everything that's going to be related to this problem should be logged here in the activity. Again, you can follow up and create a task, for example, for you or someone from your team. Someone who is going to handle the problem and this specific customer, and you can say something like reach out to customer. This is just an example. I'll just skip it for today, in which case I don't need to look up for the date. Let's just save this. So let's just say that once I created the task, I'm going to reach out to the customer. We're going to find out what has happened. They are going to send over the product to us. You can change the status from right here. For example, we can change it to awaiting return, in which case this new task window will again show up because I've already spoken with the customer. And here you can write something like awaiting damaged product or something like that. Click save. And you can see everything on the activity. Again, at a glance, we have the communication. We can reach out to the customer just by clicking on it. We also have the phone number right here. And if the problem is going to be solved, I'm going to show you right now how to close this problem. Again, you're going to have to change the status. Let's just say it's been closed, no return. And if I'm going to click on the task again, I'm going to click on the clear task over here. I'm going to save. And basically, this is how you close a problem. And this is the same way you would close an opportunity. Great. So now I'm going to show you how to create an opportunity. Let's just choose this same customer again. And as I was saying, now I'm on the contact details of this specific customer. And as you can see here in the activity, you can see everything that has been related to this specific customer. Like we've created the problem. And even though if I go to problems right now, and I can see the problem right here, and I can see all of the details in the activity, I don't need to specifically go to the problem because I can also see it in the activity on the contact because it's related to this specific contact. And this is why you can see everything here. And as I was saying, now I'm going to show you how to create an opportunity, because where there's the potential to sell to a customer or a prospect, an opportunity should always be created directly under the contact you're speaking to. So you can do so by clicking, while I'm on this contact, on this plus button over here and click on the opportunity. This window will show up. Or if I click on the plus button over here, the big one, I can click on the opportunity. Again, this window will show up. It's just that I don't see the parent here. But this is, you're going to have to find your own way of working. I mean, if you've just spoken with the customer, you haven't yet searched for the customer, you just go to that button, click on the opportunity. You already know the name of the customer. So here you can say a description. I don't know what, maybe I want to sell something like makeup station. I'm just saying. And the parent should be Sam Johnson. The salesperson should be either yourself or someone from your team who is going to take ownership of this opportunity, who is going to reach out to the customer and have all of the communication with them. At type, it should be used to categorize the opportunity. So in this case, maybe something related to makeup. Pipelines are journeys which should depict your sales opportunity process, and status represent the key stages that happen or could happen when managing an opportunity, as I previously mentioned on the problem. The source, I'm going to leave it to none, but it can be because you just spoke with the customer or something like that, and then just click create. And now you've just created the opportunity. Now we are on the opportunity details. Here you can add a summary, whatever you would like. Here is where you will log every interaction that you've had with the customer, which is related to the opportunity. And it's better to do it this way because you can have everything in one place. Again, you have the communication right here where you can reach out to the customer with an email. Just click on the email address and you can write to the customer and it will show up right here on the activity. Here at the status, we have the salesperson, and we also have the gatometer. The gatometer is used to record how likely are you think the opportunity is to be successfully completed. So let's just say that I'm very confident in this opportunity. I believe that they are going to really buy the makeup station. So I'm going to say it's going to be like 75%, but you can obviously write everything, write whatever you would like. And now that you have the opportunity created, during the sales opportunity process, you will need to provide your customers with pricing information. Maybe that happens. In which case, in our Prospect CRM, you can easily convert an opportunity to a quote. And how you do that? It's by going to quotes right here. And you can click on this button, convert to quote, in which case you will see this message, convert opportunity, and I'm going to click convert. And this has converted the opportunity into a quote. Now we are going to have to fill in the quote details, like the description. You can leave it just the way it is, or you can modify it. Customer order reference, you should add something relevant to the customer, maybe ask from them what's the customer order reference, what's going to be in the PO or something like that. The price band, you can either leave it to default or choose your specific price band. A price band refers to the fact that you have a specific price band in the UK and another price band in APAC. Just as an example, choose the warehouse, the tax code, if you have it, and then the status. At the moment, I'm going to leave it just the way it is. And now we can add products to our quote. And you can easily do so by either going to add products and just, I don't have anything related to makeup, so it's going to be jams. And you can just add your product just like this, and then just click on ads right here, and then close this window. And as you can see, the products have been added. If you are not happy with the product, for example, as I can see, this one is really expensive, I can delete it from right here. But the quantity, you can modify the quantity the way you like, just the way I did it. I'm going to delete this one as well. And if you want to search for a particular product, you can go right here and I don't know, just say jam, and or just choose something, just as an example. And again, it will show up right here. And you can also see this box over here. This is for when your customers provide you with lists of the products they want to purchase from you with the desired quantities. And when that happens, if they provide it to you in a CSV or an Excel format, what you can do is actually drag and drop the CSV or the Excel right here, and it will populate with all of the products and the right quantities right here. So if you are happy with all of the information that you've just entered, all you would have to do is send the quote. And I'm going to click on the send button over here. And as you can see, it will open up the email window again. If you already have a template, like an email cover for PDF quote, you can choose to add that one. Please find your quotation attached so you don't have to write the email. Apparently, I have a lot of attachments that I can also delete, and I'm left with my PDF quote right here. I can send it to the customer. And as you've seen, they also have the approve and decline buttons right over there, so they can approve the quote right from within the email. So now we've just created and sent a quote to a customer. If we don't hear from them, we can always, from within this quote, reach out to the customer by using the communication tile right here. Maybe follow up and see if they are happy with the quote or anything like that. If they are happy with the quote and the quote has been confirmed, all you have to do is click on confirm right here, and it will get pushed through your inventory management or accounting system and becomes a delivery. But I'm going to also show you how to create a quote from scratch by clicking on the create button over here and clicking on quote. There is also another way by going to sales, quotes, and clicking on the plus icon right here. It will take us to the same window. Again, you will need to add in the description, the parent. Let's just say based on means if it's based on a specific quote, like a quote that you've sent probably to the customer in the past. You can choose the salesperson. You can choose from the currency or leave it this way, but here you have a bunch of currencies that you would like. Again, the price band, the warehouse, the source, where did you find out about, if the customer would be interested in a quote. I want to create it as well. And click create. And again, it will take us to the same layout just as we previously did. And all we would have to do again is send the quote to the customer and follow up. And if the quote is going to be accepted, then we're going to click confirm and it will show up in your inventory and account management system. Now I'm going to show you how to create an order, sales order from scratch. And you can easily do so again by clicking on this button over here and go to sales order. Parent, let's choose Sam Johnson. Currency again. You can choose which currency you would like, price band. I'm going to keep it the same. I'm not going to base it on anything. I'm going to just click create. And this is how you create a sales order from scratch. You can add your products. Oh, that's kind of expensive, but we'll keep it this way. So as you can see, is very straightforward. You can create it very easily. So once you have the product and the values added, you can then confirm the order into your inventory management or accounting system. And you must have a sales ledger set up before you can confirm the order. And this is how you, as you can see here, if I hit confirm, it will require me to go to the inventory management system. I'm going to discard this order because that was just an example. And now you have an overview of the CRM and what you can do inside it to make your work easier, to input information and to have everything in one place. And I want to say that if you are interested in a feature or you would like to know more about quote, for example, you can check out our resources by going to this question mark over here. I'm going to speak a bit about this one as well. As you can see here, we have what's new, and this is going to show us what's new in the CRM, like announcements or anything like that. If you are curious, you can press on this button and it will take you right there. On the CRM Academy, if I click on it, it will take me to an external link. And if you are a new joiner and you don't know where to start or what articles to read, this is very good because you can start reading them, by clicking on it. It will take you to different articles like adding users, setting permissions, and anything like that. If I go back, we also have documentation. And if I click on it, again, it will take me to our CRM advice and support. Let's just say I'm looking for something related to, quote. And as we can see, it will show us every article we have about quote. Another interesting thing is that, for example, right here, if you have any product suggestions, if you have any idea, you can click right here and it will take you to our Prospect Idea platform where you can, and I'm going to show you right now, where you can log in an idea. First, I would look and see if someone already logged in the idea. And if they did, if the idea is already here, all you have to do is vote. If you cannot find your idea or anything that you would like, you can add it by clicking on this button over here. And if you if you have any questions that you would like to ask the team, you can click on the start a chat button and you can contact us. And of course, here we have more resources like our blogs. And again, you can click on this and it will take you to an uh, external site where you can find even more resources. We have a ton of resources. So I want to go back to the demo. So basically, I don't know what just happened. I apologize. I can see it blank. So basically, remember that I've spoken about the 3 benefits that we have discussed, like master CRM, navigation, improved customer interaction, amplify productivity. And I honestly hope all information from today's session will make you feel more confident about navigating and utilizing Prospect CRM. And by quickly finding your way around it, like managing customer records with ease, and maximizing your daily productivity through effective task management. And we've reached the end of our webinar, and we can now go straight to the Q&A session. If you have any questions, please add them into the Q&A chat.
Thought I'd chip in as well, just in case there are any questions coming through. We haven't had any yet, so we'll leave it a minute or so. But really well done, Daniela. That was quite a lot of content you covered. So hopefully there isn't any questions, because we'll take that as a compliment. But we'll leave it a minute just in case there are any. No, I think we're good, Daniela. Nothing's come through just yet. So yeah, well done. I'll leave you to sign off.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I hope it's going to be really helpful for you. And of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us, and we will gladly reach out to you back. And obviously, yeah, I wish you a wonderful day ahead, and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you all. Take care.